Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we would like to present our project prototype, which is an application named Alhadith. Our group consists of 5 members, which are Firzanah, Ummi Masitah, Siti Aisyah, Nurul Izzati, and Aila Farihah. For the overview of our project, first and foremost, this project is being implemented in order to encourage people to have a better understanding in hadith. Our aim for this project is to motivate people to dignify the hadith. Moreover, in our project, the customers are every Muslim that wants to learn about hadith, especially students that learn hadith and the Muslim that wants to test their memorization on hadith. There are some levels of hadith in this project, and we arrange the hadith from the simple and short to the complex and long hadith. Furthermore, our project is an application on the smartphone, and it is an extension of an existing product. Besides, this project has cost on the application, ebook that we purchase, and the teacher that we refer to as the tutor or guidance. This project takes about 3 to 4 months to be implemented. Some of the organizations involved are Jatim and Inhad in College University Islam Antarabangsa Selangor as the references to confirm the hadith, while Internet Sendirian Berhad as the developer of the application. We move to the goals and scope of our project. For the project goals, one of the functional goals is we aim to achieve 80% customer awareness of our brand in our target market, while one of the business goals is we want to select a charity to begin sponsoring, and one of the quality goals is we want to maintain sportive team member. For the project scope, the objective of our project is to dignify hadith among Muslim. Meanwhile, the vision of our project is towards making positive community of Muslim in the world. Moreover, there are 2 missions of our project. First, our mission is to provide services for people to cultivate memorization of hadith, and second, to make authentic, beneficial information of hadith Nabawi. The project plan, application development, and testing of the application are included in this project, while this project will exclude the application updates. That's all about overview, goals, and scope of our project.
Organization. Our company is a non-profit organization, and for our project prototype, the mobile application, we name our product as Alhadith. Project organization. In this company, everyone has their own role to achieve company goals. The function of the project manager are to set the schedule, allocate human resources, plan and monitor costs, and also to review deliverable. Every project generates financial costs, travels, materials, equipment, system, meeting, outsources, and etc. These costs need to be budgeted along with the step and monitored after the start of the project. We also did a follow-up meeting where weekly meetings were done so that we can understand the current situation of our project of the company. Team, Project Manager Aila Farihah, System Analyst Ummi Masitah, System Designer Firzanah, Programmer Nurul Izzati, Tester Siti.
Next, we move to the schedule and the budget. As we can see, here are the tables that show the budget of our project prototype. There was a difference of the budget depending on each category in the development process from start execution the project until close the prototype. We can include all the budget, which is salary, developer, hardware, software, renting premise, renting network, deployment, and other things that included. For the salary, from the beginning until month 1, we put the budget around 5,000 per month to be shared into project manager and another for teams member. Next, the developer. For the developer, we provided 1,200 ringgit for 5 months, which is this type of budget is a long-term budget prepared to meet the expanding needs of the project and to keep in line with the latest development and technique of production. In addition, for the equipment, which is hardware and software, we spend 1,000 ringgit and 800 ringgit each month. Besides, for the renting premise and renting network access, we put 600 ringgit and 500 ringgit each of the category in a month. Furthermore, overall budget of deployment in terms of licensing was 1,500 ringgit. Finally, total cumulated budget of our prototype project was 42,500 ringgit.
Okay, now I will explain about the risks we encounter during the execution of our project plan, as well as the ways and how we manage the risk. Before we go further, risk management is meant by the identification, analysis, and response to risk factors that form part of the life of a business, and if this risk management occurs, can have a positive or negative effect on the project goals. As for our cases, the risks that we encounter are the technical risk, cost and budget risk, operational risk, and project management risk. To reduce the technical risk in mobile app development, our system developer did learning, identify and analyze multi-platform operability at its full scale. Second, the cost and budget risk. We experienced not enough budget and resources, as well as our cost kicks off. With regard, the project manager did planning a realistic estimate of cost that sufficient the contingencies such as the people, material, hardware and software to achieve a baseline budget. Next, the operational risk, including the cyber security risk and other third-party risks. Since there is a possibility of data leaks, the app developer did develop and deliver a secure mobile application to log in via secure identification features such as OpenID Connect and implement a better encryption system, security layers and HTTPS digital certificate. Last but not least, the project management risk. Sometimes there is misunderstanding, communication and time constraint happen. Thus, the project manager had hold and manage scheduling workshops with the project team so they understand the plan, the communication go well and reduce the likelihood for missed tasks. Then we will move on to the research activities and milestones. For the deliverable, or in other words, the snapshots of the project activity, we providing 3 kind of deliverables. You can refer to the table attached to get an overview of our deliverable. All of these deliverables stated is to measure the performance against expectations throughout the project.
Security aspects. In our project making, we did classify the mobile application information concerning requirements for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Therefore, specific action was taken to fulfill the security and integrity requirements. First and foremost, we did make a secure code by remember code security. Secondly, we did encrypt all data. Next, for security check, we use high-level verification. Fourthly, we enhance the user access control. And last but not least, the backup and recovery procedures where users should ensure that backup copies have the same content as the original data file. While making this project plan, we also introduced procedures for monitoring security. These procedures are the focus to monitor security events to detect, alert and report on potential security incidents. Next, we move to the inang aspect. From the Surah Al-Mujadalah, verse 11. A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu idza qila lakum tafassahu fil majalisi fafsahu yafsahillahu lakum. Wa idza qila inshuzu fanshuzu yarfa'illahu alladzina amanu minkum walladzina utul ilma darajat. Wallahu bima ta'maluna khabir. Sadaqallahul azim. O believers, when you are told to make room in gathering, then do so. Allah will make room for you in His grace. And if you are told to rise, then do so. Allah will elevate those of you who are faithful and raise those gifted with knowledge in rank. And Allah is all aware of what you do. Islam emphasizes the aspect of education so much, so that it puts the knowledgeable in a very special place. Recognizing this importance, the application of Alhadith was introduced in line with the challenges of the Industrial Revolution. This application will provide convenience to the community and students, especially in memorizing, studying, and getting closer to Hadith of the Prophet.
Let's have a look on our application. First of all, the first interface design of our apps shows the name and logo of Alhadith apps. As for your information, these Hadith apps comprise Hadith described by Imam Nawawi in his book titled Hadith 40 Imam Nawawi. After that, user can see 4 main buttons which are Hadith Ringkas, Hadith Sederhana, Hadith Panjang, and Himpunan Doa, and also a search engine to find the Hadith that they are searching for. Next, when user clicks on Hadith Ringkas, there are a list of topics of Hadith Ringkas that user can choose to test their memorization on Hadith. For example, after user clicks on Hadith number 30, entitled Mencintai Sesama Muslim, the Hadith will appear complete with its sanad, matan, and meaning. There is an audio button which user can hear the reading of the Hadith, and there is also the speaker button which user can start memorizing the Hadith to be checked by the apps. After finished memorizing, the apps will show any of the mistakes of the memorization. In addition, this app also has checklist Hafadhan section. Users can list all of the Hadith that have been memorized by them. That's all about our application. We hope that our application will give benefits to all people. Thank you very much.